Have you ever felt like you're walking a tightrope in your relationship, sensing something's off but can't quite put your finger on it? You're definitely not alone in this. It's something many of us go through, and it can be really tough to handle. But here's a different way to look at it. Spotting these warning signs early doesn't have to be the end of the world. Instead, it's about gaining insights into your relationship and figuring out what to do next. Think about it. Noticing a shift in your partner's behavior or feeling a growing distance isn't just worrying, it's also pretty confusing. This situation can stir up all sorts of feelings, from sadness to anxiety. Recognizing these signs early on is key, and it's even more important to know how to deal with them effectively. It's all about keeping your relationship healthy and strong. Today, we're going to talk about the 10 major warning signs that might indicate your partner is falling out of love. We'll take a close look at these signs and give you some real actionable advice on how to tackle them. Maybe it's about reigniting that old flame or understanding each other better. So, let's jump right in. Stick with us till the end, and you might just find some game-changing insights into maintaining a loving, fulfilling relationship. Number 1. Decreased communication. Communication is the melodic rhythm that keeps partners in step with each other's hearts. However, one of the subtle yet significant warning signs that your partner may be falling out of love is the phenomenon of decreased communication. This phenomenon often reveals itself in various ways, reflecting the changing dynamics of affection and emotional priorities within a relationship. As emotions shift and priorities evolve, couples might find themselves engaging in shorter conversations or experiencing a decline in the frequency of deep and meaningful exchanges. The once eager sharing of daily experiences and intimate thoughts may dwindle, leaving a palpable void where connection once thrived. These shifts in communication are often the manifestation of changing emotional landscapes. Experts in relationship psychology suggest that decreased communication can result from a gradual decline in the desire for shared experiences. As partners begin to drift emotionally, their motivations for communication may wane, leading to a reduction in the exchange of thoughts and feelings. This can take the form of shorter and less engaging conversations, as well as a lack of enthusiasm in participating in each other's lives. Verbal and nonverbal cues can be telling signs of this change. Reduced eye contact during conversations, brief and shallow replies, or avoidance of personal topics can all indicate a growing emotional distance. These subtle alterations in the way partners interact may not always be immediately noticeable, but they can create a sense of misunderstanding and isolation that erodes the foundation of a relationship. Communication is the lifeline of any partnership. When it dwindles, emotional distance can grow, leading to a lack of intimacy and a feeling of being disconnected. It's crucial to recognize that these changes in communication patterns are often symptoms of deeper emotional shifts. To address this issue effectively, couples must prioritize open and honest dialogue. Recognizing and acknowledging the signs of decreased communication is the first step. From there, creating a safe space for both partners to express their feelings and concerns is essential. Encouraging active listening, empathy, and understanding can help rebuild the lines of communication that may have eroded over time. Number 2. Lack of emotional intimacy. Emotional intimacy is the cornerstone upon which lasting bonds are built. When emotional intimacy dwindles, it can be a profound indicator that your partner may be falling out of love. To truly understand the significance of this warning sign, we must explore the complex psychological factors that underlie its decline. Emotional intimacy encompasses the vulnerability to share our deepest thoughts, feelings, and fears with our partner. It thrives on trust, open communication, and a mutual willingness to be emotionally present. However, as emotions evolve and priorities shift, partners may begin to withdraw emotionally, fearing the vulnerability that comes with true intimacy. This emotional withdrawal can manifest in subtle yet significant ways. Conversations may become shallow and devoid of personal substance, with partners hesitating to engage in deep, meaningful discussions. The once frequent sharing of innermost thoughts and emotions may decline, replaced by a sense of disconnection and emotional distance. The erosion of emotional intimacy is akin to the slow crumbling of the foundation of a relationship. Without it, physical closeness and routine interactions can become hollow and devoid of meaning. Couples may find themselves feeling isolated and lonely within their partnership, despite the physical proximity. Relationship psychology sheds light on the nuances of emotional intimacy, highlighting its distinction from mere physical closeness or superficial interactions. Emotional intimacy is the invisible thread that binds two hearts together, and its absence can leave a profound void in a relationship. Recognizing and addressing this issue is paramount for couples facing the sign of a lack of emotional intimacy. It requires open and honest communication, where both partners are encouraged to express their feelings and fears without judgment. Rebuilding emotional connections demands mutual effort and a willingness to confront the underlying issues that may have contributed to its decline. Number 3. Avoidance of future planning. Discussions about the future are the brushstrokes that paint the canvas of shared dreams and aspirations. When one partner begins to avoid these conversations, it can be a telling sign that their interest in the relationship may be waning. To truly comprehend the gravity of this warning sign, we must delve into the intricate web of psychological factors that fuel this avoidance. Avoidance of future planning can stem from a variety of sources. One partner may harbor a fear of commitment, reluctant to envision a future together that solidifies their attachment. Uncertainty about the relationship's direction or a shifting of personal goals and priorities can also play a role. When individuals find themselves at crossroads, torn between diverging life paths, discussions about the future can become uncomfortable and avoided. This avoidance can manifest in several ways, from reluctance to discuss upcoming events to a lack of enthusiasm about long-term goals or life milestones. Shared visions and goals are the guiding stars that lead a relationship through the complexities of life. When these are absent or replaced by indifference, it can signal a weakening bond and a growing emotional distance between partners. Relationship psychology offers insights into the profound impact of avoiding future planning. It destabilizes the relationship, leaving both partners suspended in uncertainty, unable to chart a course forward. The emotional well-being of both individuals can suffer as they grapple with the disconnect between their expectations and reality. Navigating this challenging situation necessitates open and honest communication. It requires acknowledging the fears and uncertainties that may underpin the avoidance. Partners must strive to understand each other's perspectives and work together to find common ground or compromise. It's an opportunity for growth and redefinition, a chance to rekindle the shared dreams that once bound them together. Number 4. Decrease physical intimacy. Physical intimacy serves as a tangible expression of love, desire, and emotional connection. When the flames of physical passion begin to flicker and fade, it can be a poignant indicator that one partner may be falling out of love. To understand the depth of this warning sign, we must delve into the complex psychological factors that contribute to decreased physical intimacy. Decreased physical intimacy can arise from various sources. An emotional disconnect between partners can cast a shadow over physical affection, as can the stress and pressures of life that often dampen desire. Changes in attraction, whether due to personal growth or external factors, can also play a role in the gradual erosion of physical intimacy. The manifestations of decreased physical intimacy can be diverse. It may manifest as less frequent affectionate touches, a decline in sexual activity, or an overall sense of physical distance. Physical intimacy is not merely about desire, but about maintaining a strong emotional connection between partners. When this connection is compromised, it can lead to emotional distance, a feeling of loneliness, and a sense that something vital is missing in the relationship. Experts in relationships and studies on the subject affirm the profound impact of decreased physical intimacy. It can strain the overall health of the relationship, leading to feelings of frustration, isolation, and resentment in both partners. It can also take a toll on the emotional and mental well-being of individuals who crave the emotional connection that physical intimacy provides. Recognizing and addressing this issue is paramount for couples who face the sign of decreased physical intimacy. It requires open and honest communication, where both partners express their feelings, desires, and concerns without judgment. Mutual understanding and empathy are essential to navigate the complexities that may have contributed to the decline in physical intimacy. In some cases, seeking professional guidance can be a constructive step towards reigniting the flames of passion and rebuilding emotional and physical bonds. Number 5. More time spent apart. The time spent together weaves the threads of connection, affection, and shared experiences. Conversely, when one partner starts gravitating towards spending more time apart, it can be a glaring sign that their interest in the relationship may be dwindling. To grasp the gravity of this warning sign, we must unravel the intricate psychological and emotional factors that underlie this behavior. There are various factors contributing to this trend of spending more time apart. A desire for independence can drive one partner to seek solitude or to invest more in individual pursuits. Feeling overwhelmed by the demands of the relationship or shifting interests and priorities can also steer someone towards seeking space and solitude. While healthy independence is an integral part of a thriving relationship, it's essential to recognize when it crosses the threshold into emotional detachment. This behavior can manifest in various ways. It might involve choosing to spend free time with friends or engaging in solitary activities, perhaps pursuing personal hobbies or interests instead of prioritizing shared moments. It could also manifest as a preference for working late or seeking refuge in work-related commitments rather than dedicating quality time to the relationship. Experts in relationships and relevant studies emphasize the impact of spending more time apart on the relationship dynamics. It can weaken the emotional bond, erode the sense of partnership, and create a growing sense of distance between partners. The once shared experiences, which used to nourish the relationship, may become increasingly scarce. Addressing this issue necessitates open and honest communication. Partners must express their feelings and needs, listen attentively to each other's perspectives, and find a balance that respects individual desires for independence while nurturing the emotional connection. Recognizing the importance of space within a relationship and working together to define healthy boundaries can help bridge the gap between solitude and partnership. Number 6. Changes in priorities. Our priorities shape the rhythm of our lives, and when a partner's priorities shift, it can be a significant indicator of changing emotions within a relationship. To understand the depth of this warning sign, we must explore the complex psychological reasons that may lead one partner to prioritize other aspects of life, such as their career, hobbies, or social life, over the relationship. Changes in priorities can arise from various sources. Career ambitions may demand more time and energy or personal interests, and hobbies may become all-consuming passions. A desire for social connections or a longing for personal growth can also influence these shifts. While it is healthy for individuals to have a life outside of their relationship, it's crucial to recognize when these changes signal a decrease in commitment or emotional investment. This shift in priorities can manifest in various ways. It may involve spending less time with one's partner, showing decreased interest in shared activities, or becoming disengaged from discussions about the future. A healthy relationship thrives on a delicate balance of individual and shared priorities, but when this equilibrium is disrupted, it can lead to emotional distancing. Relationship psychology and counseling offer insights into the impact of these changes on a relationship. They can strain the emotional connection and erode the sense of partnership that once defined the relationship. What was once a shared journey may start to feel like parallel lives, diverging with each shift in priority. Navigating this challenging situation requires open and honest communication. Partners must express their feelings and needs, respecting each other's individual goals and aspirations. Finding a balance that nurtures both the relationship and individual growth is key to bridging the gap between changing priorities and emotional connection. Number 7. Lack of effort in the relationship. Effort is the melody that keeps relationships in tune. When one partner's notes start to fade, it can be a clear indication of diminishing interest in the relationship. To truly understand the significance of this warning sign, we must delve into the intricate psychological motivations that underlie this lack of effort. A decrease in effort can arise from various sources. Complacency, where one partner feels they no longer need to make an effort to maintain the relationship, is a common culprit. Loss of interest or unresolved conflicts may also contribute to a diminished willingness to invest time and energy. These underlying factors can cast a shadow over the once vibrant connection. The manifestations of this lack of effort are multifaceted. It can include neglecting to resolve conflicts, leading to a buildup of unresolved tension. Forgetting important dates or events that were once celebrated with enthusiasm can signal a waning interest. Showing little interest in the partner's life, feelings, or desires can create emotional distance and dissatisfaction. Relationship psychology underscores the profound impact of a partner's lack of effort. It can strain the overall health of the relationship, erode the emotional bond, and lead to feelings of neglect and unhappiness for both individuals involved. Addressing this issue requires open and honest communication. Partners must express their feelings and concerns, allowing for mutual understanding and empathy. It's a call to action, an opportunity for both individuals to recognize the importance of mutual effort in maintaining a fulfilling relationship. Working together to rekindle the flames of connection can bridge the gap between complacency and renewed enthusiasm. Number 8. Constant criticism or negativity. Constant criticism and pervasive negativity can be the threads that unravel the connection, potentially signaling a deep-seated issue and dwindling affection. To truly comprehend the gravity of this warning sign, we must navigate the intricate psychological factors that drive one partner to engage in frequent criticism and negativity. Such behavior often stems from dissatisfaction, unresolved resentment, or emotional disconnection. A partner who feels unfulfilled or unheard may resort to criticizing the other as a means of expressing their discontent. Resentment, left unaddressed, can fester and give rise to a persistently negative outlook. The manifestations of this criticism and negativity can be manifold. It may manifest as a constant stream of negative comments about the partner's actions, choices, or character. It can also take the form of a pervasive, pessimistic view of the relationship itself. The impact of this behavior is far-reaching, affecting not only the emotional well-being of both partners, but also the overall health of the relationship. Relationship psychology and counseling offer insights into the profound consequences of constant criticism and negativity. It erodes trust, intimacy, and mutual respect, effectively chipping away at the very foundation of the relationship. What was once a sanctuary of love and understanding becomes a battleground of hurtful words and emotional wounds. Addressing and potentially resolving these issues necessitates open communication, empathy, and a willingness to confront the underlying causes of this behavior. Partners must create a safe space for each other to express their feelings, concerns, and grievances. Empathy plays a crucial role in understanding the root causes and working towards healing. In some cases, seeking professional guidance can provide valuable insights and strategies to break free from the cycle of negativity. Number 9. Emotional detachment in arguments. The way we handle disagreements can reveal a great deal about the health of our relationship. Emotional detachment during arguments, however, can be a telling sign that one partner may be falling out of love. To grasp the significance of this warning sign, we must navigate the complex psychological motivations that can lead to emotional detachment in the midst of conflict. Emotional detachment during arguments may be driven by a range of factors. It can stem from feelings of disconnection, where partners no longer feel emotionally invested in the relationship. It can also serve as a defense mechanism against emotional vulnerability, a way to shield oneself from getting hurt. Sometimes, underlying resentment or unaddressed issues can create a sense of indifference during disagreements. This detachment manifests in various ways. It may involve responding with indifference to a partner's concerns, showing a lack of empathy, or an unwillingness to engage in meaningful dialogue to resolve conflicts. The absence of emotional connection and engagement in healthy communication can lead to a breakdown in mutual understanding and intimacy. Relationship psychology underscores the profound impact of emotional detachment during arguments. It erodes trust and emotional safety, making it increasingly challenging to resolve the issues and grow closer as a couple. What were once productive discussions may devolve into fruitless exchanges that leave both partners feeling isolated. Recognizing and addressing this issue requires open and honest communication. Partners must create a safe space for each other to express their feelings, concerns, and frustrations. Seeking to understand each other's perspectives and underlying emotions is essential. In some cases, seeking professional counseling can provide valuable guidance in navigating the complexities of emotional detachment and rebuilding emotional connections. Number 10. Changes in personal habits. Changes in personal habits can be like shifting threads, subtly indicating alterations in one's emotional state and feelings within the partnership. To truly understand the significance of this warning sign, we must delve into the psychological motivations that can underlie these shifts in personal routines. Changes in personal habits may be driven by various factors. Shifts in emotional engagement, personal stress, or a quest to rediscover one's individual identity can all play a role. Sometimes these changes are part of personal growth and development, while in other instances, they may signal a disconnect or a shift in how one perceives their role within the relationship. These habit changes can manifest in diverse ways. It might involve alterations in grooming and appearance, reflecting a desire to reinvent oneself, or perhaps a reduced interest in impressing the partner. Socializing patterns and hobbies may shift, with a partner spending less time with shared activities or friends and more time pursuing personal interests. While personal growth is a positive aspect of life, these changes can also be indicative of a distancing from the relationship. Drawing from the insights of relationship psychology, we can understand the impact of these personal habit changes on the dynamics of the relationship. They can affect communication, as partners may find themselves with fewer shared interests to discuss. Emotional intimacy may wane as individuals spend more time apart or engage in separate activities. The shifts can even alter the very fabric of the relationship, potentially creating a sense of emotional distance. Addressing and understanding these changes requires open communication. Partners must create a safe space for each other to express their feelings and concerns, allowing for mutual understanding and empathy. It's essential to respect personal growth and individuality, while also making shared efforts to maintain a connection. Couples can find a balance between personal evolution and nurturing their relationship, ensuring that changes in personal habits do not lead to emotional distance. Taking these 10 warning signs to heart could really change the game in your relationship. It's all about moving from feeling unsure to gaining a clear understanding of where you both stand. Remember, every relationship is unique, and what we talked about today are not just warning signs, but keys to unlocking a deeper connection with your partner. Now, it's over to you, our amazing viewers. Did any of these signs make you go, aha? Maybe you've seen some of them in your own relationship, or perhaps there's something new you'll keep an eye out for. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. Your experiences, your trials and triumphs, they're not just stories to us. They're lessons, inspirations, and lifelines for others who might be feeling a bit lost in their love life. When you share, you're not just talking to us, you're helping build a community that understands and supports each other through the ups and downs of relationships. A big thank you for being part of this important conversation. Keep watching for more content that dives deep into relationships and emotional well-being. And remember, Spotting these signs is just one part of your relationship's journey. Every bit of understanding you gain is a step towards a stronger, more loving partnership. Here's to moving forward in your relationship journey, armed with knowledge and a heart full of hope.